Today, the heavens have finally opened up and given us Elden Ring. Now, this game's been the most anticipated game for 2 years in a row. And amidst the pandemic, of the whole virus, people having to work from home, this game has delivered. There's just no other way to put it. Loading into the game, you think it's just a basic Souls game. It feels like that. It feels familiar, which, is obviously something you want at this point when you have a set meta when it comes to games. I mean, getting into every Dark Souls game kind of feels the same. It's comfortable. But then when you just get past the first little bit and you just see the world just build around you, God, the atmosphere is just great. And going in, I already knew it was just an open world Dark Souls. But actually getting to sit down and play it, I, I, I just like exploring. And plus I barely even have scratched the surface with the game. I've only, fought the first, little boss and then gone right, just exploring. And just the areas of this game are just wonderful. The open world aspect, for instance, kind of reminds me of Breath of the Wild. There's a lot of things that are obviously different, but just the option to just go wherever the hell you want is just great. And with that in mind, you don't even have to follow a certain path like in most Dark Souls games. It's just like a point A to point B with things along the way, normally. But here you can just go wherever you want. You don't even have to fight the boss that I fought first. You could just go wherever you want, whatever you feel comfortable with, which is just different. I like that. I I like being able to just go where I want and do what I want. I mean, I think Elden Ring took a lot of risks, but seeing them now and playing through the game, it's fun. I haven't been this excited for a game in a while, and playing it, I feel like a kid in a candy store. We haven't had many great games since the whole pandemic and whatnot, so playing this is just really refreshing. And plus, I don't think there's a single bad From Software game. There's already a bunch of new things that I like about this game. For instance, I think fast travel it was done perfectly. It kind of reminds me of Skyrim, where you just open up your map and then you go to the different landmarks. Instead of going to bonfires here, you can rest at your graces, and then they're available on the map. And just like Skyrim, you can go to those certain points, which I think is very useful just in case I'm in an oh shit situation and I need to get out. And plus, it just makes traveling, shorter. But, at this point, seeing how vast and beautiful the world is around us, I kind of want to traverse the world just a little bit, but, later on when I just want to play the game, it's nice to know that it's there. And plus, there's just a bunch of different classes in this game which are unique. Just to name a few, there's the Vagabond, Hero, Warrior, Samurai, Prisoner, Confessioner, Prophet. You can do any build you want in this game and play the game however you want. And that's my big takeaway, that you can do whatever you want in this game. There's no set path. And, having From's structure, just like the skeleton of their games, and how fun and hard they can be, and just the feeling of Dark Souls and Bloodborne and anything that they make, and not having the ability to not just follow a certain path and you can do what you want, you're not limited. I just think that sounds fun and great. And there's just a bunch of little minor environment details I love now. You can hunt if you want to. The weather is a whole thing. There's night and day. It's like an actual world. So they really just built a world around us. There's a lot of just things that you can tell they put their heart and soul in, and you don't see that a lot anymore. It's just God. I gotta give it to him. I'm happy. I know there's a lot of people that are happy from this game. And the bosses, so far, have been fun. The Tree Sentinel kind of kicked my ass at first. But once I got the horse, and can kind of roam around and I was able to dodge him, it was easy. It was easier. And I'm just excited to see where this game will be, later on down the road once I've explored more. If I'm flabbergasted now, I don't want to know what I'm going to feel like in the future. So, Elden Ring, damn, you've won my heart. Now I'm just excited to see where you go in the future. Yeah.